Alright! Hello guys! I'm back! And, yes, this is gonna be one of those streams. I haven't had one of those in like months, but yes, it's time for me to whip out the camera. Not camera, yeah, I mean it's camera, like webcam, whatever. Right, so, today, well, what we're gonna be doing is that recently in South Korea, there has been a release of an official Jurassic Park slash, I keep calling it Jurassic World, but actually this is supposed to be only, like, it's labeled Jurassic Park, so I don't know if they're trying to differentiate from that, but anyways, so recently in South Korea, we've actually gotten, the release of the Jurassic World, Park TCG. So, yeah. So, these are basically trading cards, but dinosaurs. Yeah, so you guys know that I freaking love dinosaur cards, and I freaking love dinosaurs, and, like, dinosaur cards in general. That's why I play, like, Yu-Gi-Oh! With dinosaurs, but, yeah, anyway, so, today, I thought what we'd be doing here is we are gonna be unboxing them for the first time. Yes, I didn't actually buy any, booster packs, because, for some reason, they never released the booster packs. The only ones that we have are the structure decks and the card sleeves and the box. So, yeah, very strange. So, the product that we have here, what we're gonna be doing. So, by the way, not sponsored at all, right? No one's gonna sponsor me, okay? No one's gonna be insane enough to sponsor a dinosaur reviewing their product, okay? So, but anyway, so today, we got, two structure decks. Yeah, okay, so we have this one, which is, starter deck. Oh, it's not a structure deck. Yeah, that's what you call Yu-Gi-Oh! Ones. But anyways, it's a starter deck. When dinosaurs ruled the earth, and starter deck 2, the gate is open. So yeah, we got those. So these are all the cards, by the way, actual physical cards that we have. And we got these really nice Jurassic Park dinosaur sleeves. They're pretty cool. I think we actually saw this artwork before. Like, this isn't, like, an original thing, if I remember. Because I remember, like, buying... Like, it's not a trading card, but I think it's, like, a collecting card thing from Panini while I was, like, stuck in Germany. And I remember getting those cards, and one of them had, like, for some reason was, like, cut off in different, like, pieces, and, like, each one of them was a different card, I think. But anyways, yeah, we got that as a sleeve. So, we also have this, which is a deck box. Yeah, don't worry, like, it doesn't matter, like, even if the reflection, my face isn't gonna get reflected, because my face isn't up here, it's, like, all the way over there, so, ooh, hand reveal. So, yeah, how much did they cost? So, each of these decks costed, 15 Korean bucks, so I'm assuming it's, like, 10 USD, so, wait, but the big question is, which one is gonna be better? No packs. We only have the starter decks. These two are the only cards available. So, so which one is gonna be better? These are the Jurassic Park / World Magic the Gathering cards. So actually, now that I think about it, I actually did also have, like, this was completely, like, coincidental, but I actually do have my Magic the Gathering dinosaur card here as well, which, I mean, we could show them today. Like, I mean, I don't think it's, like, big enough to, like, carry all this, but like, these are, like, this is, like, oh god, right, this is basically every single, like, dinosaur magic card released. I've just been collecting them. Yeah, and I have some of the Jurassic World one as well. If you see some blanks, that's because, well, they're in my deck, so, yeah, favorite Magic the Gathering card, by the way. So, yeah, we got those. We got, like, other guys as well. I don't know if I can show them here because my mic is in the way, but, yeah, we got these guys as well, but anyways, so we can compare them, I suppose. So, yeah, about 10 bucks. We got this, by the way, which I actually got this card case. I guess it's like a deck case. I got this from I won it from a tournament. I got second place, so I got it. So in case you're wondering, what tournament? You don't even have cards. They like, it was like a beginner Jurassic Park TCG event where they gave out decks, basically one of these decks for us to play with, and I went for this one and I got second place, so, yeah, I got this as a gift. And we also actually, I don't know if I can show these to you because they're so big, but we got the Jurassic Park trading card game playmat. I got one of those. This one was like 25 bucks, We also have this one. I like this one, by the way. So this one is also a playmat, but this one is just the when dinosaurs ruled the earth image. Whereas this, the other mat, actually shows like the playing fields. So I thought I'd be doing this on stream, like showing the mat, because well, it shows you where the areas are, so it's great for playing. But yeah, let's start off by unboxing the playmats first, because I'd want to get this ugly ass table out of the way. So, oh wait, hold on. I can just put the mic down here, right? Okay. Yeah, there we go. Can you guys still hear me? I'm assuming yes. What happened to the old Minecraft Dinosaur world? Oh, I actually do have them. As I said, I just got sick of the world because it was just ocean for miles and miles. Like, I wanted to make a little cool, like, sanctuary and stuff. We can't really do that if 99% of it is just water. So, where's scissors? Are you kidding me? You forgot to bring scissors? Okay, well. Are you shitting me? Okay. I got probably scissors in the... Oh, no, never mind. There they are. Right, I am always prepared. So, yeah, Jurassic Park mat. You know what? Let's open up this one first, because this one actually cost a bit more than the other one. I've actually heard that the mat actually is made from a different material over the other one, so yeah, seems nice. Right, okay, so how do I open this? There we go. Ta-da! Oh, this is very nice. Very nice. I like this. Ooh, okay. So we got when dinosaurs ruled the earth. Okay. I don't know why the raptors kind of look like Jurassic World Alive renders for some reason. Also, this one is really fat for some reason. Yeah, this one looks like he had some few people for lunch. So yeah, we got this mat. Very nice. Very nice. I like the quality. It's much more thicker than the other dinosaur playmat. Hold up. Let me bring you another playmat for example. So this is a Yu-Gi-Oh playmat. Well, this one is the one that I always use when I play with friends, but it's a lot thicker, as you can see at the edge. It's got more thick, whereas this one is really thin. Yeah, very nice. So let's get that out of the way. So let's open up this one. This one is the one I'd say matters more, because this one actually shows you where all the game pieces go. Right. So we have this. Okay, so... Okay, to be fair, the camera is like a lot more inward, so I don't know if I can show you the entire thing. But I know that for a fact that, like, the starter decks themselves have, like, paper mini versions of this, so we'll be able to use that as well. So, yeah, we got the Jurassic Park thing with some renders over there, which is funny because this is like the Jurassic World Parasaurolophus render, and this is the Fallen Kingdom render. Wait, hold up. This is the Fallen Kingdom T-Rex as well. Why is there so much Fallen Kingdom stuff? Isn't this supposed to be like, you know, the original Jurassic Park? I don't know, guys. Since you mentioned a bunch of your Jurassic Park magic cards in your deck, what do you run as your commander? I think I play Pantlaza. Although, like, I mean, like, when you're playing Dinosaur Magic the Gathering with only dinosaur cards, you only really have access to, like, Pantlaza or Gishath. So, and I don't really want to run too much ramp. So, because ramp cards aren't dinosaur cards. I don't think there aren't that many, I don't think there are many, like, ramp cards that have, like, a dinosaur in their artwork. So, it's pretty much Pantlaza stuff. So, let's start off by opening up our first structure deck. Starter deck, yes. When dinosaurs ruled the earth. Okay. I like the side. It kind of looks like an old, like, a DVD or something. So yeah, if you play Magic the Gathering, by the way, the rules of this game will sound pretty familiar to you, because it's basically Magic the Gathering, but mixed with, like, Yu-Gi-Oh, I guess. So, but yeah, I'm not good at playing Magic the Gathering. I'm much more comfortable playing Yu-Gi-Oh. Because I don't like, I'm fine with negates, surprisingly enough. I just don't like how you copy abilities, how you clone things, like, it just spirals off out of control, so you got like a million copies running around in Magic the Gathering. Like, the entire sense of like copying things is just gets too confusing. Yeah. So we got started at number 1. Right, there we go. Oh, it's in 2 sides. Okay, so yeah, this is the one that I was talking about. So we got the label, and if you look back, oh wait, that's just the entire manual. Okay, yeah, there it is. That's like the mini version of the playing field. Yes, I think it fits on stream. Oh wait, it actually fits perfectly on stream. Holy shit, this is built for it. Oh my god. Right, amazing, fantastic, tremendous even. Okay, so let's open up, wait, we'll actually do this later. I don't like to have shines, right? Yeah, much more cleaner, right? Okay, so let's check out the dinosaur cards. So we got so the entire card game seems to revolve around 4 elements? I don't know how to say, like, it's not elements, it's like types, but it's like red, blue, purple, and green. So, yeah. Yeah, I do need to, like, the thing that needs to be a bit tilted, I'm gonna be honest. Which, you know what, I could just tilt it. I'll just tilt it a bit. What do I use? Oh wait, there was a special Magic the Gathering con? I didn't know that. Well, I wonder how much that guy's gonna cost me. Right. Just... Okay. Right, let me just try and make it slightly... Not instead of just being flat. I think that's gonna probably allow you guys to see me. Okay, maybe... Do the cards still shine? I guess they still shine. They need to be at a slightly higher angle. This isn't gonna work. Okay, I didn't even realize this. Okay. Well, to be fair, I didn't unbox the cards, so I would have no idea that the cards were gonna be this shiny. Alright, well then. Well, let's take a look at the red card first. So we got the T-Rex. Very nice. We got 2 T-Rexes, sure. We have a Baryonyx. 2 Baryonyxes. We got a Stegosaurus. Okay, what's up with the artwork, by the way? Like, I've actually heard some people say complaints regarding the TCG in terms of artwork. Like, but I'm fine with, like, the artwork, the artist. I just don't, like, what's with this weird pose? Like, why does it look like this? It looks like some kind of, like, malnourished compy instead of, like, a Salaphysis-related animal. But yeah, we got Stegosaurus. So, yeah, a lot of the artwork is made by the person who drew the Dino Rivals, cards, for the toys. The cards that came with the toys, basically. So I'm actually fine with this because I find the art style kind of charming, but some people don't like it. They prefer like a more Magic the Gathering artwork style card, which, by the way, the card game does have. It's just for the higher rarity dinosaurs. So yeah, so the Stegosaurus is like a 2-cost dino, so it's like very cheap. So we'll talk about the rules later. So we got Stegosaurus. We got 4. Okay, yeah, never mind. I forgot this in this game. You can have up to 4 dinosaurs instead of like 3, like, which is weird because why would you have 4 of a single dinosaur in your deck? Shouldn't you run like 3? Anyways, we got Herrerasaurus. We have another Herrerasaurus. Okay, 4 Herreras. Okay. We got a Proceratosaurus, which I've actually heard that it was based off the concept art for the Dilophosaurus, which I guess is pretty cool, but like I honestly don't really care. So so this is, as you can see, it's like the Dino Rivals artwork of the Proceratosaurus, but just recolored. Proceratosauruses. We have Compsognathus. Very nice. We got the Metriacanthosaurus, which is actually colored after the Hammond Collection one, because I'm pretty sure that the Metriacanthosaurus and Dino Rivals is not colored like this. Right, we got 4 of them as well. We got some kind of skill card. The Vibration of the Tyrannosaurus. We got the goat. 4 of them. Things are closer than they appear. We got Dr. Ellie Sadler. And Dr. John Hammond, for some reason. Okay, so yeah, I don't get why it's called a Dr. John Hammond. Like, because I'm pretty sure John Hammond wasn't like a scientist. He was just a rich guy. Interesting. So we got Dr. John Hammond, which is very weird. I don't know why he is like that. So yeah, and then we got this, which if you play Magic the Gathering, it's gonna be familiar. They call this terrain cards, like yeah, I think territory cards, but like they're just lands, like straight up, not in a metaphorically, literally way, just like yada yada yada, just lands straight up. So we got like 6 lands. Pretty fun. So that's all the red cards, which from the playtests I've been in, they do feel like a very aggressive style play. So let's put them up there. Maybe add an honorary doctorate, I guess. So from what I've heard, right? The reason they called it Dr. John Hammond was because it was labeled Dr. John Hammond in one of the Korean subtitled version of some kind of movie, I think. But like, that doesn't make sense. I feel that's just weird. But yeah, anyways. We got Triceratops with the Jurassic World render. Okay, I don't know why they're using the Jurassic World render, especially for the Triceratops, considering that the dinosaurs look very different in both movies. Like, this is just something I just didn't understand that has been the case for consistently for all the Jurassic World products, is that for even if they do talk about Jurassic Park, they will commonly use renders from Jurassic World, which I don't understand. Like, but yeah, I mean, the artwork is fine. Like, some people say they prefer like artwork like this over artwork like these, which is like from the Dino Rivals, because I think this one looks better. But honestly, I'll take any image that is not a straight up render, right? I'm seeing these renders like everywhere in like advertisements. I see them in like for games and stuff. Like, I do not want to see artwork of the dinosaur renders in a trading card game, which like which is like the reason I'd collect them is like for the artwork only. So like, yeah, like artwork is like the most important part of a card game. If you just use like random like Jurassic World slop renders that we've seen a million times, like I think that I kind of don't want to collect them. So for Harrasaurs, they did use the Jurassic Park game design. Yes, it's referencing the colors. Like the dinosaurs are referencing a lot of different types of like media. Like as I said, the Proceratosaurus is referencing the old concept art for the Dilophosaurus. The Harrasaurus is referencing the Jurassic Park the game one. Very nice. Yeah. So we got Triceratops. We got Brachiosaurus. So guys with a clever eye might spot this Brachiosaurus artwork. And this is one of the things that got a lot of people riled up. So this art is actually the same art as the Captives Brachiosaurus, apparently. So the Captives dinosaurs come with mini cards, and they actually have a very similar art style as this one. Or it was made by the same artist, and it's actually, this one is also drawn by the same artist, I think. I think there's literally a card that is basically this art. So people have been saying, instead of just using like this bad art, why don't you use this good art? Which I can see why they're talking about it, but at the same time, I feel like they're gonna be reserving like this good art for all the strong, rare, epic dinosaurs instead of like the common ones, like the ones that you see over here. So I feel that makes more sense. But yes, so we got Brachiosaurus. So also, something that I did realize, we don't see the artist's name in the bottom of the artwork. Like, they say like Amblin and like UULC or something, but like no artist mentioned, which, I mean, I guess Yu-Gi-Oh does that, but like it's weird. Right, so we got Brachiosaurus, we got the Parasaurolophus, which I think this one is based off the Jurassic Park 3 image of the Parasaurolophus, I think. So, interesting. We got 4 of them. And we come to the Stegosaurs. So, we'll talk about this a bit later, but from the playtests and the people that I spoke with playing the game, currently the most powerful dinosaur in the game is the Stegosaurs. So, yeah, pretty strong. So we got 4 Stegosauruses. We got the Pachycephalosaurus as well. So, you know what? I'm just gonna say this, right? I don't mind the ugly artwork, right? Like the ugly artwork that a lot of people say. Like, I find this pretty charming. Like, I don't have too many gripes with it. Like, it's annoying that they're using the renders for Jurassic World. It's fine. I guess it's a product of Jurassic World after all. But this? Like, so, you know what? I literally have an image that right beside me. Where is it? Like, they just straight up took this render. Like, this isn't even like property from Jurassic World. Okay, like, I don't mind ugly artwork, but just tracing something that isn't even Jurassic Park for your Jurassic Park TCG, like that's just lazy, man. Like, why are you doing that? Like, dude, they paid you to make this artwork. You can't just trace things that aren't even... Oh my god, thank you for the subscription, okay? Jump scare alert, but... Like, you can't just use artwork that isn't even from the property that you're making trading cards for, and just pass it off as one, right? Because this Pachycephalosaurus doesn't even look like the one from the Lost World. Like, it's just cheap. It's lazy. You know what I'm saying? Like, why'd they do that? It's bad. Like, but yeah, it's very annoying. Ugh, yeah. So we got a beetle, which I think this one is also from the Jurassic Park 3 artworks. Is it though? I think it's one of the images they used for the beetle in the promotional works, but like, this one doesn't really have this red spot in the eye, which is pretty funny. So yeah, we got 4 beetles. We got a raptor claw. We got the infected triceratops. Yeah, it's straight up it's a trading card where like of a sick dinosaur. Yeah. That's pretty sick. We got the mosquito in amber. We got Dr. Sarah Harding, which, by the way, is once again, spoilers alert, but this is one of the most powerful cards in the game right now. And we got 4 lands. Okay, thank you for the subscription once again. Wait, hold up. Does it even show up, by the way? Like, I don't think it does. Okay, that's awkward, but alright. I'm sorry if I couldn't see who subscribed, like it doesn't appear for some reason. Okay, so hold on, let me actually fix that. Okay, you guys put your effort into subscribing. I will show that. Right. Well, I mean, it says that it worked, but I didn't see it myself. That's weird. But anyways, yeah, we got 4 lands. Again, like, to be fair, I feel like they could have used different artworks for these lands. Like maybe 2 of this and 2 of other ones, because I remember getting the dinosaur structure deck in Magic the Gathering, and they had different land colors. So I don't know why they only using one. And we got these two, which is a marker card. So these marker cards are like, this is based off like the map. So if you can see, it's like the map of like Isla or Sorna, I think, or whatever. So yeah, no, it's at Nublar, right? Okay. So these cards are very interesting. They are basically a Joker card that is only accessible to the second turn player. So the way the game balanced this game is that the second player starts with these two lands in play, but they aren't like lands. They are considered lands, but they act more like treasures in the sense that if you use it, they disappear. So it's like a one-time use, free 2 mana, I guess, that the second player has access to. But yeah, but they can be substituted, I think, for a gray thing or something. Yeah, whatever. We'll talk about when we'll get to it. But yes, that's how they balance like player 1 and player 2, which is pretty interesting. So we got those two out of the way, which means that we'll have to move on to the second deck. There we go. Right. Oh my god, something's like stuck in there. There we go. Right, so we got the second starter deck, which is a blue and purple. Okay, let's start off with blue. So we got the Highland Pteranodon. Okay, so here's another thing that a lot of people are upset by. And personally, I don't really care. But basically what people have been saying is that, like, the so-called Highland Pteranodon and, like, the Inland Pteranodon and, like, Highland Raptor, like, those were supposed to be, like, unofficial terms, but, like, that have never been confirmed by an official source. And these were always some kind of, like, a fan name that we've been giving them. So, some people are upset that they're using this here because, from what I've heard, basically the guy who was working with the Korean company that's making these cards weren't really basically the company didn't really give a crap, right? Because they didn't know a lot about Jurassic Park stuff. They were asking I guess the guy who knows about Jurassic Park that they elected from Korea, and he was one of those fanboys who have a bunch of those fan names. And despite them not being official, he put them in. So that's what got a lot of people riled up. I will just say, I honestly just couldn't give less of a shit. Because the only thing that's canon to me is the movies. Like, nothing else really matters. And watching Rebirth, I'm gonna be honest, I feel like I don't even give a crap about the movie canon now, because what do you mean dinosaurs are losers? Anyways, but yeah. So we got the Highland Pteranodon. Highland in quotations because, you know, it's not official, but I don't know, should this be official now? I don't know. So we got these ones, which are the Pteranodons from Jurassic Park 3. We got the Inland Pteranodons, which are the ones from the original Jurassic Park, I think. So we got Mononychus, which I'm pretty sure this is actually just the Jurassic World, what was it? Dino Rivals Mononychus. I think that's just straight up the same artwork, I think. So we got the Gallimimus. Yeah, you'd expect the Gallimimus to be blue, but no, it's green. No, you'd expect the Gallimimus to be green like the other herbivores, but no, it's blue. We got Microcertus. Also, can we just talk about this for a moment? Like, why is this guy so small? Like, I feel like you've got so much cod to work with. Like, could you, like, scale it up a bit more? Like, I feel like the dinosaur's just way too small. Like, the small, minor complaint. Like, could you have, like, zoomed it in a bit more or something like that? This got... you got so much space to work with. Why is the dinosaur so small in the smack in the center? Minor complaint. Also, can we just talk about this for a moment? How the Gallimimus is weaker than the Microcertus? Like, why? I feel like that doesn't make a lot of sense. Like, why is the Gallimimus weaker? But yeah, we got Microcertus. We got Dimorphodon. So, fun fact. Hold up, where's the air conditioner? I'm like cooking it, right? I don't have a pet Dimetrodon to cool me down, right? So, funny thing is that this game uses a combat similar to Magic the Gathering, in which that some dinosaurs have something called a flying, and some dinosaurs have a trait called aquatic. Aquatic is basically flying. So, flying dinosaurs can only attack, flying dinosaurs can only be attacked with dinosaurs that are flying. And same goes with aquatic dinosaurs. Aquatic dinosaurs can only, the other dinosaurs can only attack the dinosaur with the aquatic trait, which, by the way, Spinosaurus is like the only one right now that has the trait. So, yeah, basically it's like flying. For some reason, the Dimorphodon does not have flying. Why? I don't know. Like, dude, like, that's like its like main trait. Why doesn't it have flying? Yeah, so the Dimorphodons, very funny. Like, I guess they don't fly. They just consider themselves as flyers, I guess. We got the, what was it, night vision glasses? We got, 1 million volts. We got, like, electric shock, which is like a scene from the movie. We got Dr. Ian Malcolm. And we got lands. Yep, so I guess the land, like, blue from what I'm seeing right now is just sky? Which I guess it makes sense considering all the main guys are, like, flyers. But at the same time, Modonychus and Gallimimus don't fly. And because it's blue, I kind of expected at some point they'd be, like, using, like, aquatic animals as well. So, in that sense, wouldn't this be better to be, like, an island or something? But who am I to say, right? So, we got 2 of these, Joker cards as well. Joker lands. Okay. The last but not least, the purple. So we got Spinosaurus. Also, I don't know why this is the case, but Spinosaurus is such... like, they've been given, like, they just shat on the Spinosaurus, like, big term. Like, because the T-Rex has a 5 attack and 7 health. So you'd expect the Spinosaurus to be, like, I don't know, maybe 4 attack, 6 health? No, it's got 3 attack and 4 health. For your information, just fun to mention, right? The Microcertus attacks for the same value as the Spinosaurus. Wait, hold up. No, they just straight up, they have the same stats. Like, I guess the Spinosaurus is more expensive and has an ability, but like, why is the Spinosaurus so much weaker? Spoilers alert, but the Spinosaurus' effect does not warrant it being this weak. I don't know why, like, the fucking Microcertus beats Spinosaurus in this game. Yes. Absolute disgrace. Why? Why is it so weak? Like, I get it, right? T-Rex is supposed to be better, despite Jurassic Park 3, but like, why is it so weak? Like... But I feel like they just just fisting the Spinosaurus for no reason. But yeah, here we have it, the Spinosaurus. Personally, I feel like the Spinosaurus has like the worst card art out of the main dinosaurs. Like, because if you see the Pteranodon, I think this one is also based off a render though. But like the T-Rex, I think they did put some effort into the T-Rex artwork, I think. This is different from the Magic the Gathering artwork, by the way, so yeah, I think this is like its original artwork for this. The Brachiosaurus, this one is from the Captives. The Pteranodon, that's from render as well, but like the Spinosaurus is the Dino Rivals artwork, so like I get it. Like, I get the Dino Rivals artwork is charming, but as I said, I kind of expected the high rarity dinos to be colored differently than the Dino Rivals images, but yeah, I feel like they just got, the Spinosaurus seems to have really gotten the short end of the stick for some reason. So yeah, really shame, because I kind of wanted to play a Spinosaurus deck. I mean, I guess it has the aquatic trait, but once again, spoilers alert. The aquatic trait and the flying trait right now does not matter in the game. Like, we'll talk about the game later on, but like this game has some minor problems. It's clear that they put effort into the rules, but like it's got some minor issues right now. So we got Concavenator, which is based off the Dino Rivals one once again. We got the Lowland Velociraptors, which I'm pretty sure it's an image from a model, I think, that they traced over. I mean, I guess it's better than the Pachycephalosaurus situation. It's a similar situation to this guy, to be honest, but yeah. I mean, like, I kind of wish to see original artwork, you know? So we got the Allosaurus. So, from what I've heard, from what I've been told, or what I've seen, the Allosaurus is supposed to be a nod to the Allosaurus from Jurassic World Operation Genesis, which, like, I'm gonna be honest, unless you told me that, I would not have realized that, because the Allosaurus looks just so much different between the Jurassic World and the Jurassic Park franchises that, like, I don't know, man. Like, unless you told me that, I would have never realized it, but can I have a recap on the rules? We didn't go over the rules, by the way, We're talking about the cards, the artwork right now. We're just opening them up for the first time. So we got Allosaurus, 4 of them. Oh, whoopsie daisies. We got the Ceratosaurus, which, by the way, is almost the same power as the Allosaurus. You know, I feel like that's a lot different from the IRL dynamic that these two animals have, but I guess it's the frog DNA. Also, Ceratosaurus. I'm pretty sure this guy's using the exact same image, it's just different colors from the Dino Rivals artwork, but I didn't realize that yet. But why does Ceratosaurus have these weird-ass arms? Like, isn't Ceratosaurus have to be those... Isn't it supposed to have, like, those short, bulky, like, fork-toed arms? Like, why does it have, like, 3 long, clawed arms? Like, it's weird. We got Ceratosaurus. We got the Carnivores. This one I kind of like. It's based off the Lost World Carnivores with the chameleon colors. Yeah, very nice. This is a reference I can get behind. We got the Lophosaurus. Yes. So, the Lophosaurus has a very interesting trait. It's got Death Touch. But it's not Death Touch, it's more like Kamikaze, because after you use the Lophosaurus, like after it uses its Death Touch, it dies as well. So, I don't know. Like, I don't know why it dies, but I guess it does. We got 4 of the Dilos. We got the Jurassic Park Gate. We got the Flare. We got the Barbasol Cream. We got Dr. Alan Grant. We got Robert Muldoon. And then we got 6 of the Swamp cards. Alright. So, let's talk about the rules. Okay. Oh, wait. Well, to be fair, there's some other things that we need to unbox. We got this one. But there's actually two more things that we need to unbox. First one is the deck box, and the second one is also a deck box. But it's a deck box that I actively use for like my Yu-Gi-Oh cards. So first one, this is the Jurassic Park card case. This is the one that I got as a prize. Very nice. There's something inside of it. Can you hear it? ASMR! Right. Very nice artwork. We got some Jurassic World pteranodons flying around. So let's open it. And yeah, it's a deck box, alright. Oh, and we got something like this. That looks very nice. So we got something to put in the center. Right. And the other one is something that I already use. And this is a leather deck box for the trading card as well. Although they aren't used for the Jurassic Park cards. They're used for my Yu-Gi-Oh cards. Yeah, have you read Misk? I like this. It's made from a lot different material. This one is like plastic, while this one is like, I guess, fake leather, I suppose. Kind of fits in with the Jurassic Park theme, to be honest, since everything is fake over there, so... Yeah, I like this deck box. It's much better than the one that I used to use. Would recommend getting this one, although this one is, I think, like twice the price of this one. Okay, so, yeah, also, I wanted to show you guys these. These aren't really unboxings, but... These cards were given out 2 years ago. So... Fun fact, this card game was supposed to be released, like, a year ago. This card game has actually, has been delayed by, like, 2 years. So, back in 2023, during November, there used to be, like, a pop-up store in Seoul, and I think there was an event, if you lined up in, when the shop started, you had access, you could buy these cards. For fun fact, they only sold them, despite those 3 guys being in a set. It was 1 per customer, so I had to get my mom and dad to line up besides me. But yeah, I got all of these 3 cards. So they are basically ultra rare, shiny versions of the cards that we already seen. So yeah, we got the Dilophosaurus, the T-Rex, and the Bug and Amber. Yeah, pretty cool. I think these are like by far the rarest cards right now. There's only 100 of them as well. There's like a limited number, like, if you can see it. Yeah, pretty rare. Nice stuff, but like, the lightning does not do them justice. Like, they got this little bit of a rainbow color going for it. We'll put them over to the side. You know what, I'll just put them over here. Right, there we go. Yep. Just... It looks nice. Right. Okay, so now let's go over the rules. Okay, let's see. Alright, the rules. Okay, welcome to Jurassic TCG. We will introduce you to the Jurassic Park trading card game. It's a trading card game where 2 players fight 1-to-1. Each player uses dinosaur cards, event cards, and people cards to fight other dinosaurs. If you attack the opponent until their damage level goes to 4, which is 20 damage, they win the game. Each card has a unique attack/defense ability and has various abilities, so you can do a strategic gameplay. Also, they include original stories and special designs from the Jurassic Park franchise. Yes, enjoy different types of booster packs and promotion packs. Well, they don't exist yet, so, yeah, so we got 4 types of cards. We got the dinosaur cards, the event cards, the people cards, aka character cards, the area cards, just lands, and we got markers. So, dinosaur cards are the main focus of the game, and each one has an attack and a counterattack, but honestly, I feel like counterattack is a weird way of saying it, considering it's more closer to health, or defense, in a way. Counterattack kind of implies an offensive maneuver, but it's the way the game works is purely defensive. So, alright. So usually, unlike most dinosaurs, like the dinosaurs do have summoning sickness, which means that the dinosaurs that unless most dinosaurs that are summoned can't attack on the turn they're summoned normally. If a dinosaur's attack stat or defense stat becomes 0, it will die. Okay, so it's basically like magic. Okay. So event cards, they support the Jurassic Park TCG. They can be used by paying the cost that's labeled on the card, or you can use them by yeah, they do go to the discard pile. Right, okay, so we got character cards. So these event cards are basically like moves. Okay, so we got character cards. We can only have 3 in a deck, and you can have 1 per that share the same name. Okay, so for the dinosaurs, you can have up to 4 of the same name. So this is similar to the extra deck in Yu-Gi-Oh! In the sense that you can have access to them at all times, but the opponent can't take a look. So, alright. So you can't pay their cost to put them into play. The people can't attack nor block, and they're just left in the character zone, which is basically this zone that we have. The character card, this zone, these 2 zones, that's where they belong. Alright. Okay, in the character zone, you can have only 1 character in the character zone. If there is a character that's if you already have a character in play, you need to trash it, aka send it to the graveyard, and then you get a new one. Okay. So people cards have I keep calling them people cards, but it's a character card would be the accurate translation, okay? Right. So the people cards have activated abilities and unsummon abilities. So activated abilities, you can do that by activating them on your turn. Unsummon is activated when the guy comes into play. Right. We got land cards. We got territory markers. So you can use these markers as non-color mana, basically. But once you play them, they're actually removed from the game. Okay. Well, yeah, okay. So we got dinosaur cards. We got yeah, these are basically how they look. I mean, we saw them before, but we might as well take a look once again. Right, they use the T-Rex in the manual, but fuck it, I'm gonna use a Spinosaurus because the Spinosaurus needs to get a time to shine, okay? Even if it's just for the showcase, okay? Right, it's already gotten the short end of the stick so many times. So we got the cost. So the Spinosaurus has 3 purple and 2 colorless mana cost. So you basically have to tap 3 mana, 3 purple, and 2 can be of any color. This is the abilities. This is the attack. This is the defense. What type of card it is. In this case, it says Dinosaur. We got the type of cards. So this one is Theropod and Riverbed. None of these cards, by the way, utilize this slot for now. There's nothing that gives like Theropod a special buff, nor like a Riverside special buff. These 2 are only like, I guess right now they're for flavor, but I'm assuming they're gonna do something with it in the future. Right. So we got the rarity, which is an SR. You can see that. And the number of this number of the card. This one says STR2001. Okay, so we got that. So we also have an event card, which would be this one. Okay, so the event bar, this is the cost, once again, same goes with the dinosaurs. Right, hold up, my phone needs to charge. Yeah, it has to be like Magic the Gathering, where the types will matter. Yeah, I'm assuming. Right. Okay, right. Okay, let me just read this, right. Okay, right, look, I have to look at both of these cards. I have to look at the card, I have to look at the manual, and then I have to translate it as soon as I read it, right? The pains, I guess, the pain, aka, or good things, whatever, of being bilingual, I mean trilingual, I guess, since I can also speak Deutsch. Right, so we got cost. We got the abilities, once again. Again, the type of card. And, oh, I didn't actually realize this, but this one also says item / Dennis Nedry, so I wonder if we're gonna end up getting a Dennis Nedry deck. That's gonna be pretty interesting. Okay. So, the only thing that really matters for these cards is the effect and this thing. So this thing is an excavation thing, is an excavation ability. So these trigger when they're sent from the deck to the graveyard. So that's when they trigger, basically. So, yeah. That's the ability cards, and that's pretty much it. Right, so let's go over the rules. Okay. Right, that's a lot of words that I need to translate. Okay, so how you win. When the opponent's damage level reaches 4. Okay. Let me quickly read. Okay. So, the way the game works is that, yes, if you deal 20 damage to the opponent, you win the game. So, the way the deck works is that you need 10 lands, then you have 2 blank mana cards, basically. You got 60 main deck cards, and then you have 3 character cards, basically. So, the game starts off with, basically with 3 decks. So, you have the character cards, which actually, they do actually have a different background color. So, they look like this. And the land cards have a different background, which is they're white. They're gray and white. I mean, you can barely see them in the camera, but just know that's just the way they are. Okay, so let me just put these 2 away. For example, right? So you do end up playing with 3. So let's use this as an example. 3 character cards, and then you use 12 lands, and then you use 60 cards in the main deck. So, same name card only can be used 4 times in the main deck. Okay, so there we have. Now you're ready to play the game. So let's bring out the printout. Wait, I forgot to add these ones to the deck, right? Yep, okay, I was wondering why the deck was so small. Right. So, yeah, the game does give, unlike Yu-Gi-Oh!, there isn't, like, a 42-60 deck. You have to play 60 cards. The game itself doesn't really give creativity to how many cards you can put in a deck. Which, I guess it could be for the better or for the worst, I guess. Well, I'm always the kind of guy who plays with the maximum amount of cards anyways, so... Well, not like that bothers me. Well, he's cheating. He didn't shuffle his cards. Well, okay, I'll make to shuffle them very well. Right, let's pull off the paperwork. Okay, so let's see. Whoop. Does this work? Okay, it does work. Okay, so area codes, lands go. By the way, the lands, you don't have to necessarily shuffle the lands. You can always choose which land you get. So, yeah, I mean, to be fair, the 2 markers, you only get two these guys in play if you're going second. So, they are actually, you would remove them from the game right now. Okay, that's right. So, we put the character cards up here, and the main deck, which, yes, Weege, I will shuffle, okay. To be fair, I don't want to damage the cards. I do plan on sleeving them. Okay. So, let's see. So, you basically choose who's going first by a rock, paper, scissors or something. And, okay. So, if you're going second, you would be placing these two treasures, basically. You would put them in the land zone. Right. But I'm not going second. I guess I'm going first. Right. So, now you draw 5 cards. Okay, it's clear that I didn't shuffle the deck properly. Okay, well, there we have it. So, if you don't like the cards that you've drawn, the game actually does have a mulligan phase. You can only mulligan once, though. Right, so I guess I'll just put them into the deck. So, but unlike the way Magic the Gathering works, after if you do want to do a mulligan, you don't put the cards at the bottom, you actually do shuffle your deck again, which is a bit different from Commander. So, I guess you draw 5 more cards. Okay. Bro, I did not shuffle them. Okay, you know what? Fuck. Okay. I'm gonna shuffle them properly, okay? Alright. Will do! Thought I could get away with it, but I guess I can't. Right. Okay, now I shuffle the deck properly. Right. Wait, now I just realized that my avatar doesn't actually speak. He just stares at the screen, pretty blank. I mean, to be fair, right, this is the webcam that I use for my cards. So I guess that's why. Okay. Wait, what? Why is it? Oh, it's... Oh, I didn't even realize that, but, like, this is tilted. Okay, sure, whatever. So you put them in the deck, and you draw 5. Okay, there we go. That's a reasonable 5 card. Right, okay. So... Right, so now that you're going first, what you have to do is you actually get to look at your land deck, and you can choose what mana to play. So I guess in my case, I would like to summon out my Munecraft first, which requires a blue and a non-color. So I guess I'll put up a blue, and then I'll pass. And that's how it works. That's how one turn works. Okay, second turn. Once again, you draw a card, and you take a look at the land deck, and you can put a land into play. So, there's the difference between Magic the Gathering and Jurassic Park. In Jurassic Park, you will never get stuck with only dinosaurs in hand, or just lands in hand. Because the deck, the way the game works is that you're guaranteed to get a land every turn. So, yeah, I guess that's pretty cool. I can't believe can't believe it took us this long to figure this out, but I've been burnt by this one too many times. Okay, so now that I got enough mana to summon a dinosaur, we can basically tap 2 and summon out the Munecraft. So we can't exactly use it right now, but he's just there. But when the dinosaur would attack opponent, or whether a dinosaur would block, the dinosaur would, you tap the dinosaur to attack, or you tap the dinosaur to block. So that means that dinosaurs that are, you can only attack dinosaurs that are tapped, which is very weird. So, yeah, you can attack the dinosaurs that are out on the field. And personally, I think that's one of my biggest gripes that I have with the game right now. But we'll go over it later. So, basically, you summon the dinosaur. So, unless the dinosaur has a very special ability, which is, ambush. Which, right now, I think only a single dinosaur in the game has right now. Which is, I think, the Desmerosaurus. This one has, ambush, or flash, I guess. Not really flash, I guess, yeah. What's the thing? What's the term for magic? I forgot. It wasn't flash, right? Was it flash? Like, if you can attack it on the turn you're summoned. Is it no, vigilant doesn't tap. Okay, I don't know, right? You guys tell me that, right? So unless you're Harrasaurus right now, every dinosaur that will summoned, that's gonna get summoned, will have summoning sickness. Okay. So yes. That is how the game works. That's how you summon stuff. Haste! Yes, haste! That's how it works. Okay, so let's put a combat, for example. So, the opponent goes, now it's turn 2, and they summon out... What's a dinosaur they'd be getting out on turn 2? Yeah, you know what? It has flash. The opponent does start off with 2 extra mana, so they can summon out a Harrasaurus. Like, let's just say, for example, that they did, right? Harrasaurus has flash, which means they can attack me right now. They can't attack the Mononychus, because the Mononychus isn't tapped. Yeah, so, if the dinosaur is standing, which is, by the way, is the term, yes. Tap is called rest in this game. I don't know why, it's the same thing, just call it that way. I guess copyright issues. So, we got Mononychus, we got Harrasaurus. So, since the Harrasaurus can't attack Mononychus, it has to attack directly. I mean, the opponent could choose also not to attack, but he will, right? Because he's an asshole, right? So, so he taps the Harrasaurus, he attacks me directly. I can't block, so how does the game consider damage? You reveal cards from your deck to the amount of damage that you're going to be taking. So the Harrasaurus has attack of 2, so I have to, mill 2, basically. So I will mill 1, which is a raptor, does nothing, which by the way goes up there. It mills 2, mills Microceratus, nothing happens. So here's the thing. Let's say, for example, he milled something like this. Accidentally. So the second card that was milled, let's pretend for a moment it wasn't the Microceratops. It was the Flare. The items, or the events, basically, they actually have an ability. So you can't just cast them. You can cast the first ability by paying this mana cost, but you can trigger these for free when you take damage, when they get milled. So, they say, you destroy one dinosaur of the opponent that has less, or 2 or what, that has a cost of 2 or less. Well, the Harrasaurus is 3, so nothing happens. But here's an interesting interaction. Let's say, for example, my opponent milled this. So they milled this. So this card's ability states that it reduces the attack of one of their opponent cards by 1. So because Harrasaurus attacked me for 2, and because the first card that I milled was this card, I can actually choose to reduce the attack of the Harrasaurus by 1, so that I actually don't have to mill an additional card. But, if this was the first card that I milled, and this was the second card that I milled, and if I activate its ability to reduce this card's attack by 1, I still end up taking 2 damage, because it was a second card that was milled. So in this case, it's a fluke. But, if there's 2 dinosaurs that are attacking, you can only attack with 1 dinosaur at a time. There's no battle phase, so you can always choose, there's only a main phase in this game, so you can attack during the main phase, then you can play another card, then you can do it again, so I can actually choose to reduce the attack of the other guy, so that way, if he would attack me, I only would have to mill 4 cards. That's how the game works. Okay. Another interaction, I suppose, which I might as well tell. If the Dilo attacks me, which is a damaged dinosaur that only has 1 attack, and the 1 attack mills this, -1 attack. If a dinosaur has either 0 attack or 0 defense, it will die. Why it dies on 0 attack, I don't know. I guess the dinosaur is just so demotivated from fighting that it just straight up fucking dies, I guess. But yes, that's an interesting interaction. And that happens, so basically it will keep going on and on like that. So, but every time a dinosaur will deal 5 damage. So if you mill 5, alright, let's ignore the abilities for now. After you mill 5 cards, you basically put 1 card face down, which indicates 1 damage level, and the rest go to the graveyard. That way, aka the trash, that way your damage zone isn't filled up with 1 billion cards. But that does imply an interesting fact, that I don't think this game will be utilizing the graveyard, unlike Magic the Gathering or Yu-Gi-Oh! Because, like, because that kind of implies that all the cards that are going to damage zone, even if you don't necessarily use them, that are sent to the graveyard, even the cards that are just milled by the opponent attacking will go to the graveyard. So, I don't think the game will ever have any interactions with the graveyard. The way they just call it a trash, also, I guess that kind of implies that they won't be using them to any extent, I guess, in this game. So, that's an interesting nitpick that I had. So, yeah, that is how the game works. So, here's another interesting fact, though. Yes, so you can also use, character cards, I suppose. Now, let's pretend that we're back on turn 3. Right, the Harrasaurus attack me. I milled a 2. Right, I reduced his attack by 1, but since he already attacks me for 2, and I already took 2 damage, nothing happens. Right, so this time what I want to do is we can actually do this. So, by tapping 1, and I can play Robot Muldoon into play, which his ability is, you can send this card to the graveyard, and by tapping another of your lands, the opponent discards a card. So, yeah, that's a small thing that they can do. Yeah. So basically, what I have realized. Okay, so, wait, let's talk about one more thing and then we'll move on to the more detailed aspects of the card game. I was looking for paleontologists to dig up dead dinosaurs from the graveyard. I don't know, they might. I don't know. Like, I don't know if putting cards from the damage zone into graveyard will end up, like, being strategic. Right now, there's no strategy by sending cards to the graveyard, so yeah, it's just to simplify the board state from what I'm noticing, right? But okay, so let's say for example the opponent has the Brachiosaurus in play as well. All right, okay, so here's the thing. What this game currently revolves around is the ability to block. So, remember how I said that you can only attack dinosaurs that are tapped? Some dinosaurs, like this Mononychus, has an ability called blockers, which means if the opponent attacks, I can actually tap the dinosaur. So, yeah, fun fact, earlier when the Harrasaurs attacked me, I actually could block it. So, by tapping this dinosaur, you can direct the attack to him. In this case, it would be 2 attack and 2 defense, which means my dinosaur dies. So I could actually basically tap my Mononychus so that it would take the hit from the Harrasaurus. That's something that I could do, but it would die. So, Brachiosaurus attacks. I tap the Mononychus. It attacks the Mononychus. Unless the dinosaur has Pierce, which is once again an ability that only a single dinosaur in the card game currently has, which is the Metriacanthosaurus. This one, if this guy attacks and I tap the Mononychus to block it, it will deal 1 damage to me because it pierces. Interesting. So, Harrasaurus attacks because Velociraptor is not attacking, so it's not tapped, so I have to take 2 damage again. But this one says -1 damage. I used the -1 on the Harrasaurus, which is a 2 attack, so I only took 1 damage from the Endeavor. That's how the game works. Okay, so you basically do that until you basically end up taking 4 damage. So if you take 5 more damage, once you have 3 cards face down in the damage zone, you lose the game. Pretty simple. It's not like Yu-Gi-Oh! Where there's like a million different things that can happen at once. Or Magic. I find the game right now pretty easy to understand. So here is the problem. Because dinosaurs that are tapped, dinosaurs that are standing can't be attacked, what the entire game revolves around are blockers. So, right now, remember how I said that the Stegosaurus was the best dinosaur in the game right now? And remember how I said Dr. Sarah Harding is the best character in the game? Okay. Because Stegosaurus is a blocker that has 5 defense. It can pretty much block anything. And Sarah Harding's ability is to sack itself to make the dinosaur stand again that has a cost of 4 or higher. Which basically means the dinosaur, it basically gives you the ability to block twice. So, blockers are very annoying in this game because it's like the only thing that matters. And another thing that I realized is that a lot of the dinosaurs have insane amounts of health. So, yes, a blocker can tap itself to prevent attacks, but at the same time, the dinosaur doesn't lose health, right? The dinosaur regains health after each battle. So, because every single dinosaur in this game has a shit ton of health, most of the time, it won't be worth attacking another guy's dinosaur. It's much better just to yeet dinosaurs in the opponent's face. Which is pretty ironic because in a game where the whole main attracting point is to see 2 dinosaurs duke it out, 95% of the time, that's not gonna happen. It's gonna be a dinosaur it's gonna be the opponent eating the dinosaur at you, and you just using the blocker dinosaurs to block the attack. Yeah, that's basically how the card game works. Yeah, a pretty big complaint. And because the damage doesn't, stack, so, for example, if the Harrasaurus attacks a Stego, which has 5 defense, the dinosaur heals after the battle immediately, so it doesn't leave itself with 3 attack, 3 defense, so that another dinosaur can run over it. It does not work like that. If the dinosaur, would attack again, it would still again value it as 5 health. I mean, in this case, it would die because the Brachiosaurus has 5 attack, but most of the time, you won't be able to do that because you would be attacking with your highest attacker first, right? Or, I mean, maybe not, but what I'm saying is that a lot of the dinosaurs have a lot more health to the point where just attacking a dinosaur that's blocking is not going to be worth it. So, yeah. What else do I need to say? Yeah, blockers right now super overpowered. Yeah, that's what we need to talk. So the way the game tends to work right now is that blue dinosaurs tend to be hand control. So it's blue similar to blue in Magic the Gathering, minus the counters, I guess, which is basically all that blue does. So instead of countering the opponent in Magic the Gathering, all that this game's blue currently does is that you can uncover cards, which you can do with this card's ability, which you draw. What's survey 3? Is that how it works? Yeah, you basically draw 3 cards, and then you can choose the way the cards are placed either on the top or bottom of the deck. So yeah, it's just hand information basically. That's all that blue currently does. I mean, it's got 2 flyers, which is pretty neat, I guess. Whereas the purple is focused on reducing the dinosaur's mana value and then killing it that way. Which sounds cool on paper, but if you play the game, you'll quickly realize that it's stupid. Right, so Carnivores has its ability, which is, it destroys a dinosaur that has a mana value 1 or less. Currently, there's only a single dinosaur in the game that has a mana value of 1 or less, which is the Compsognathus, which is a mana value of 1. So that implies that if you want to use the Ceratosaurus, which is a 5 mana dinosaur, by the way, the Stegosaurus is also 5 mana too, which is, by the way, way better card. So that implies that if you want to use Ceratosaurus effectively, you want to use cards that reduce the opponent's dinosaur's mana value. So, and right now, there's some cards that can do that. For example, Dr. Alan Grant can reduce the opponent's dinosaur's mana value by 1, but by itself is also a 2 mana card. So if you want to reduce, so by the way, that means if you want to use Ceratosaurus to kill an opponent's dinosaur, that is a mana value of 2, by the way. So the opponent only has to tap 2, get a Gallimimus out. If I wanted to get this guy off the board, I would have to invest 7 mana just to destroy it. Or I could just run it over battle, or I could just let this guy attack me for 2 and then counterattack it, which, by the way, is way more worth it, I guess, instead of spending 7 mana to kill this guy, I guess. Yeah, I don't know why that's the way it works, but it reduces it by 1. So by that, you can combo it. But again, you wouldn't really want to use this on a dinosaur that's mana value 2 or less. As I said, the game primarily focuses itself on blockers, which are really insane to get rid of, because if you block them, and if you don't have a dinosaur that has an attack value of 5 or higher, next time, this guy will untap itself again, and it can attack you for 4, or you can just leave it there, and next time the opponent you try to attack the opponent, they'll just block it again with the Stegosaurus. It gets very annoying. So you want to use your removal on the blockers in the game, but all the blockers, usually minus like the Mononychus, which has like a mana value of 2, which I guess, I mean, to be fair, Mononychus is pretty decent currently. It's like the lowest it's like the lowest mana value blocker, so it can be used pretty strategically. So mana value 2 or less. You can use that to block Stegosaurus. I mean, no, what am I even saying? So if you wanted to get rid of Stegosaurus, what do? What you want to do is the most effective cost reducing card, which is 10,000 volts, which sends a card on the field that the opponent controls back to their hand, which is a cost of 4 or less. So what you want to do is, I suppose, is that you would want to use Alan Grant's ability, reduce the opponent's card cost by 1, and then you want to use 10,000 volts and send this Stegosaurus back to the opponent's hand. Which sounds nice on paper, but then you realize, since you didn't kill the dinosaur, they can just summon it again on the next turn. Which basically brings you to ground 0 again. So the only reason you send the Stegosaurus back up is that if the opponent has no other blockers, I guess you can attack them once? And that is considering the fact that you've already invested 6 mana into it, so you don't have enough mana to summon a dinosaur. So, you can, for a free pass attack, you have to use 6 mana. Again, that's considering that the opponent does not have another blocker, which, by the time you have these cards and 6 disposable mana, the opponent likely will have more than 2 blockers. So, it's pretty much worthless right now. The entire issue that I have with the game right now is that most of the cards that have the discover ability kind of suck on paper. This card is like, I guess, like, pretty much like the only, like, slightly acceptably decent card. All the others suck ass. For example, let's see, what's in a good event card? I mean, good, by which I mean is this. 4 mana card, 4 red, 1 colorless. Kills 1 dinosaur with attack 3 or less. Which, you know what? That's not too bad, I guess. If it mills, it reduces the opponent's attack by 1. 2 red, increases the attack of 1 of your dinosaurs by 1. Which is actually also pretty good. Yeah, I mean, so far, I guess. This one is, so some event cards are similar to Rush Duel, for some reason, in the sense that there's only a certain time where you can use them, so there's, like, no flash cards that basically state you can use it whenever you want, or quick effect cards, or quick spells, basically. So, if the opponent attacks, you can spend 1 red and 1 colorless to reduce the opponent's dinosaur attack by 1. By 1! Why would I spend 2 mana to reduce the opponent's attack by 1? Not 2, not 3, by 1! I genuinely feel like that's like, why? Like, most of these, like, event cards on hand suck right now. I don't know why. It's worse. Like, I mean, because I'm using the, on yesterday's tournament, I was using these cards, which are these ones, and their event cards kind of suck, right? So this one, very expensive. To maybe send 1 dinosaur back up to their hand, they can just resummon it next turn, I guess. 3 mana. Reduces the defense of a cost 6 or less dinosaur by 2. So, remember how I said that most of the time, the dinosaurs that are blocking tend to have a lot of health? So, even reducing their attack, or the defense or health, doesn't really matter. So, they can usually, like, if the blocker blocks, unless the blocker dies, it's done its job. So, I don't know, like, right now, it's hard to explain it right now, but the game right now focuses itself way too hard on blockers. So, Sarah Harding and the green deck, basically, which shits out a lot of blockers and high health dinosaurs, is pretty much like the best deck right now. And yeah, that is pretty much it from what I've realized, from what I've noticed. At least playing the card game. I might be wrong considering that I've played this game for a total of like 3 hours yesterday on the tournament, but that is what I've noticed. But yeah, that was the Jurassic Park TCG. How long has this stream been going on for? It's been like an hour and a half. What else is there to talk about? I mean, we took a look at all the cards. We talked about all the... dinosaur cards. I mean, we... want to see my Magic the Gathering dinosaurs? I mean, we can't really do gameplay and stuff because right now I'm using the webcam to stream, to show you guys this screen, so I can't really use, I can't use the webcam for my VTuber avatar. So, yeah, I mean, that was the Jurassic Park TCG. I don't know why they call it Jurassic Park. Maybe it's because the original. Maybe it's because they don't want to talk about Jurassic World, which is very weird, considering they're using a lot of the renders from Jurassic World. But, whatever. I don't know, personally, if the... Oh, yeah, show my Magic the Gathering deck? Oh, yeah, sure, I guess. Might as well just do a little card, but yeah, guys. That was the Jurassic Park TCG. Let me know what you guys think about the card game. Do you guys like the Dino Rivals artwork? Personally, I don't mind it. What I do mind is when they, like, steal, like renders, like the Pachycephalosaurus. It's very annoying. Where is it? Also, another thing that I didn't quite understand is that, never mind, right, where is it? Where's the Pachycephalosaurus? Yeah, there it is. Yeah, like this stuff. Like, I don't like this stuff, right? Like, don't use other media dinosaur renders if you're doing Jurassic World / Park, right? It's just lazy, right? Okay. So, yeah, that was Jurassic Park, the TCG. Let me know what you guys thought about this. Personally, I can't wait to play this card game. Unlike most people, I'm really excited for it because I love dinosaur card games. As I said, I play Magic the Gathering, I play Yu-Gi-Oh! Both of those decks, I play an only pure dinosaur deck. So, yeah, which means no other bullshit cards, only dinosaurs. So, this time, because this card game is only focused around dinosaurs, this means that, when it comes to the Jurassic Park card game, I can play the top tier meta decks for no reason, because all of them are dinosaur cards. And I can't wait for it to do that, because I can't, like, which is funny, because I'm the kind of the person, because I love card games, I want to play stronger decks, but I've always been restricted by the fact that I only want to use dinosaur cards. So, a lot of the cards end up, like, a lot of the good cards I end up not really using. But, for Jurassic Park, that does not apply. So, I can't wait to play in actual tournaments. I kind of want to, this time, I want to go to regionals. I want to see if I can be the best Jurassic Park card player in South Korea. Or something like that. I'm so excited for this card game. I'm gonna goof around with these cards a bit more. But, yeah, guys, that's it for today's, not for today, but I'm gonna be showing more cards, but, like, for the video, guys. So, guys, enjoy this video, leave a like. If you already don't forget to subscribe. And until next time, may the Jurassic Spirit be with you. Bye-bye. Okay, so, Magic the Gathering. You want to see some Magic the Gathering stuff? Will do. Right. I feel like the Jurassic Park TCG will suffer not having enough cards and getting cancelled soon. Like, I must admit, though, it's a very interesting choice that they did. Like, I don't know why they didn't release a booster pack, because, like, the whole point of a trading card game is to open up packs and see, whoa, I pulled this rare dinosaur, right? Like, I don't know why they would strip us from the experience. Like, I find that very weird, the way they didn't really release any dinosaur, like how they didn't release other cards alongside them, under the card packs alongside them. It's just the structure decks for now. But maybe, who knows, maybe next month, or maybe at the end of this month, we might get a pack. So, Magic the Gathering, I haven't really played Magic the Gathering in a while, so I haven't really bought any of the recent cards. But yeah, this is my commander, Pantlaza. So I did start learning Magic from, well, who was it? Dilo, I think? Or the other Dilophosaurus VTuber that we did a stream on. He told me how to play Magic. So, yeah, this is my little token collection. Oh, I got the Japanese Dino token. We have this dinosaur token, which is like from Ixalan, which turns into a Triceratops token. We got the fungal dinosaurs. We got a mammoth, which is a 3/3 elephant, which actually comes in handy because I do use the spell that turns something into an elephant. So I can turn this into a mammoth, which I guess fits, which is on theme. We got a raptor. We got an egg. We have a Stegosaurus. We got a Pyroraptor, I think. Another egg, which turns into a Zuniceratops, I think. The way its horns and frill is shaped, I guess. The Dino token. We got a Weird Hypsilophodon token, which I don't think I actually use. We got something that's got, like, I don't know what this even is, but it has, like, the name of a dinosaur in it, which is, like, Colossal Dreadmaw. For some reason, apparently, that dinosaur is, like, a meme over there. I don't know why. Personally, I didn't really think that the dinosaur was too good. We have a dinosaur egg. Another one of these guys. Which turns into a dinosaur dragon token. Which I don't even use. I just have it for the sake of collecting it. We got another Stego token. Treasure token with a dinosaur on it. We have a T-Rex token. Another treasure token. A pterosaur token. Another feathered theropod guy. And another fungal dino. I think that's it. Oh yeah, we got the DNA treasure as well. So we also got this, which is like the Giganotosaurus art card. I got it from a player. Pretty cool. So, for my deck. Well, let me know if you, some suggestions for my deck. I do want it to keep it dinosaur themed, so no roaming throne, okay? I don't care what people say. I don't care how good roaming throne is, unless it's got, like, unless I can find a odd custom art card that fits the name. Like, I don't think I'll ever be using roaming throne, okay? Alright, so we got, Papo T-Rex, Primal Calamity. Really cool. We got Talisman of Impulse, which, by the way, this is like, I made this card. It's a custom card that I made. It's got the Dinotopia dinosaur statue. We got Jungle Shrine. We got Bonehold Dracosaur. What was this? Survival of the Fittest, I think. We got Muruganda Raceway. I only play this card because it's got a dinosaur in the corner. We got Growing Rights of Italimok. We got the Forest. We got the Visitor Center. Another forest with dinosaurs. We got the Ravenous Tyrannosaurus. We got Italy. We got Talisman of Conviction. Again, it's a card which I made the own, which not really. I wouldn't say made because I just used the Dinotopia art, but yeah. We got Polani's Hatcher. We have the Skullspore Nexus. Awakening Sun's Avatar. Pretty cool dinosaur. Earthshaker Dreadmaw. Which, I'm gonna be honest, I don't know if this card's that good, right? Like, I mean, to be fair, the dinosaurs don't really have a lot of cards that draw, so I guess I'm using it, but personally, I felt like there's some better dinosaurs out there. Raptors. Very cool. Even cool artwork. We got the Rampant Growth. That's from the structure deck. We got Rhythm of the Wild. I am thinking of replacing the art, though, to be honest. We got the Cavern of Souls, which is like the card that I got alongside the structure deck from the free pack. Apparently, this card turns out it's like really fucking good. We got Clifftop Retreat, which doesn't really feature dinosaurs on it, but from what I've heard, this is the jungle where dinosaurs live in the Magic the Gathering storyline, so I guess it makes sense. We got the Mountain, which I am considering replacing this from the Jurassic Park art. I just haven't gotten down to doing that. We got the Intrepid Paleontologist. We got the Orchids. We got the Lore Keeper. We got the Cinder Glade. We got the Jurassic Park card, which for some reason is in Japanese. We got the Draneth Ruins because it shows off some kind of Ceratopsian kaiju in the background. We got Topiary Stomper. We got the Flaming Tyrannosaur. Mountain. 3 visits, once again, using custom art from Dinotopia. I do feel like Dinotopia artwork fits Magic the Gathering perfectly. We got the Forest. We got the Apex Altisaur. Love this guy, by the way. It's probably one of my favorite Magic the Gathering cards. Forest. Monster Manual. I mean, it's got a dinosaur on the right, so I guess it qualifies. We got the Patchwork Banner, which, I mean, it looks alright. I would definitely prefer a dinosaur card, though. Planes. We got the Tyrannex Rex, which I don't know why the card looks like this, but I can barely see the artwork here. We got Mothra, which I got for like $40, but like the artwork is nice and it's dinosaur related, so it gives a pass. We got the Volporn Tyrant. Despite its name, the dinosaur in question on the card is a Spinosaurus. We got the Unclaimed Territory. We got the Sunfrill Imitator. Love the Obi-Raptor. We got Swiftfoot Boots, which someone gave it to me because they said they would work nice with my deck. Personally, I don't know. We got Gishath. Love the artwork. We got Itali. Primal Storm. We got the Jurassic Park Mountain. We got the Canopy Vesta. We got the Utopic Huntsmaster. Evolving Wilds, the Talfa Primal Dawn. I love this card, by the way, too. Like, a lot of people say this card is bad, but... Dude! It's a big-ass pterosaur. How could you say no? Right. We got the Great Henge, once again, with custom art from somewhere, I think. I got it from Google, right? Plains? We got Gelta, Stampede Tyrant. We got Path of Ancestry. The thing that turns the guy into a mammoth. We got Lurking Predators, once again, using art from Dinotopia. Personally, I think it fits very well. Game Trail. We got Fortified Village. Talisman of Unity, which is once again a Dinosaur-topia art card. We got the Regisaur Alpha. Dinosaurs on a spaceship. We got Kinjali Summoner, which is Korean, by the way. We got the Path to Exile. We got Kogler and Yudaro. We got the Pteranodons from Jurassic Park / World. We got the Furicum Snarl, the Tranquil Dimetrodon. Cultivate, Nature's Lore, once again. I think... Is this Dinotopia? I think so. We got Force from Jurassic Park. Arcane Signet, Thunderheart Migration. Hulking Raptor. Okay, I'm gonna be honest. I do not like this artwork. Why does it not look like anything? Like, this does look nothing like a raptor. Why is it called Hulking Raptor? This looks like some kind of Ceratosaur. Couldn't you just said Ceratosaur? Why is it called Raptor? I don't get this. Right? Why is it a raptor? Right? Rootbound Crag. Only reason I'm playing it because it's got a dinosaur on it. Restless Ridgeline. What a tongue twister. Again, personally, I didn't find the card too good. But it's a dinosaur, what can I say? We got Quake Triceratops. Not really a good card from what I've heard. But it's a 12-8. It's a big-ass Ceratopsian. Who could you say no to? Temple of Abandon, which apparently this is from a Star Wars collab. So I don't know what this has to do with Star Wars, but like it's got a dinosaur on it, so here we go. Clash of Claws. We got the Soul Ring. I don't know why there's no dinosaur Soul Ring. We got the Regial Imperiosaur. We got Garruk's Uprising. Love the dinosaur artwork in the back. We got the Trumpeting Carnosaur. You do be trumpeting. We got the Agnosaur Rex. Yeah, I don't know why the T-Rex has antlers, to be honest. What's up with dinosaurs and antlers, man? Temple Altisaur. Plains. We got the Secluded Courtyard. A Chroma's Will, which I am actually considering replacing the art as well. The only reason I have this card and Rhythm of the Wild is because it came with the dinosaur structure deck. And there aren't that many, like, decent dinosaur spells right now. Mosswood Bridge. We got the Farseek. We got the Mountain. We got the Curious Altisaur. The Hunting Velociraptors. The Bronzebeak Foragers. Love the fact that they are Diabloceratops. We got Godzilla Primal Champion because, I mean, you got Mothra. It was kind of a given that we'd be having Godzilla here as well. We got Regal Behemoth, which I actually didn't used to use because I didn't like the artwork. But they changed it to a Triceratops, so now it's cool. So now we're using it. We also got Marauding Raptor. So, yeah, that is my Magic the Gathering deck. Let me know what you guys think. Personally, I think the deck kind of sucks. But, I mean, it's fun. I don't really play Magic competitively, yes. And, I mean, I'm using the Padlaza sleeves, which I got when I was in Japan, so that's a plus. So, very, very cool cards. Very cool cards. Yeah, pretty cool collection. Thank you very much. I would also like to show you the Magic the Gathering collection that I have so far, but, like, it isn't a lot. That's the issue. Okay, so first page, we got this. We got some dinosaurs. Okay, you guys can see that, right? Let me just lift it up. We got some dinosaur cards. I mean, they're all dinosaur cards. None of the cards here are not related to dinosaurs. I don't know if you can see them all. I'm gonna be honest, right? Let me just pull off a risky move. Right. Yeah, that's a lot better. Right. I mean, you can't see the cards at the bottom, but like, I guess who cares, right? I mean, to be fair, that's actually pretty important, but I'll probably do it on a separate video where I showcase the collection, but I mean, these are basically the gist of it. There's some cards you guys aren't able to see because they're in the bottom, but just know that they're there, right? They're here with us in spirit. There's also the Dilo there in the bottom. My favorite Magic the Gathering card. We got these. I mean, none of the cards here are valuable, to be fair. Right, they're all, I just collect them because I like the art. I don't even think that there are, like, a lot of valuable Jurassic Park cards. I mean, a Jurassic Park / Magic the Gathering. I guess, to be fair, I did miss out on the, what was it? The secret layer for Jurassic Park. I really don't like, I really am annoyed by the fact that I missed out on the secret layers for the Jurassic Park stuff. I didn't even know that was a thing. Yeah, Magic Gathering has, like, no blacks. These are, like, the only black dinosaur cards in the game. And yeah, those are some random cards. And that's the Jurassic Park stuff. And that's pretty much it. So, what to do? Oh yeah, I mean, while we're at it, we might as well show you guys my Yu-Gi-Oh deck. I mean, this is the main card game that I play, so I might as well show it to you guys. Right, listen up, people! It's time to do a deck showcase. I never thought I'd be doing this, but here we are. Yu-Gi-Oh! Dinosaur deck showcase. Right, by the way, this is the deck is like mixed up, but we got Miscellaneousaurus, Maxi, Petit Pteranodon, Doodlebeast Tyranno, very good card. You can dodge Imperm, and plus, it's a free pop, so, we got, what was it? Ultimate, Evolution Pill? I think, what was it? Is it Ultimate Evolution Pill? No, it's Double Evolution Pill, yeah. For some reason, English, in South Korean, it's Ultimate Evolution Pill, so I got it confused. We got Lost World, Dinomorphia Frenzy. So, you might have realized that I use, like, English cards, I use Korean cards, like, interchangeably. Because the Korean cards are OCG cards. English cards are TCG cards. Of course, you can use both of them together in an official tournament. But, like, who the fuck is going in an official tournament with dinosaurs, okay? Like, you're gonna get your ass kicked. So, that's why I don't really give a shit when it comes to Yu-Gi-Oh! And official tournaments, but whatever. Right, so the reason I use these, English tournament cards is because, not really tournament, but, like, English cards, is because they have different rarities. So, the Miscellaneousaurus that you see here is, like, a quarter-century secret rare, which is, like, the highest rarity of Yu-Gi-Oh! Cards right now. It's a very rare card. I got this guy for, like, $30, but, yeah. In the Korean / OCG edition, the only Miscellaneousaurus that we have is a common. We don't even have a rare. So, despite the card being one of the best dinosaurs in the game, yeah, it's a common. I don't like it. I upgraded it to the rarest card, to the rarest rarity that's only available in the English version, because I don't give a shit whether my deck is only using English, or like whether my deck is only using OCGs or TCGs. I don't care. So, and same goes with Frenzy, because Frenzy is like a rare, and I think it's like a super rare, which means like the image is glowing. Whereas the rare, the text glows up there, which, I mean, I prefer the image to glow, so. We got a Final Bring of the End Times. It's a really nice tech card to have. Infinite Impermanence, Baby Source. We got Ultimate Evolution Pill again, Soul Eating Oviraptor, Fossil Dig, Flame Kaiju Dogoran, Dinomorphic Therizia, Maxi, Xenometeorus, Droll and Lockbird, Kite Terra. We got Ultimate Conductor Tyranno, Forlos, which is actually a custom art. Fun fact. The actual card doesn't look like this. It's like a dinosaur version of the Forlos that my friend drew. We got Perulia, which I've actually commissioned my friend to draw this in like as a baby mosasaur. Who knows if we'll draw it. Another Droll Lockbird. We got Ash Blossom. We got another Forlos Dinosaur Edition. We got Jurassic Volcano. Petit Pteranodon, Dinomorphia Intact, Caught by the Grave, Dino-Wrestler Pankratops, Fossil Dig, Miscellaneousaurs. This is like the Korean version. You see how it's not glowy? Dinomorphia Frenzy. So this one is the Asian version, and that's why it's a rare. So you can see that the text glows, but not the image. Dinovatus Docus. We got Animodon Archosaur, which is like an ultra rare, so the image glows, but I'm using like a card protector on top of it, so it glows even more. We got Dinomorphic Therizia. We got Megazowler. Baby Ceratosaurus. We got Ultimate Conductor Tyranno in Quarter Century Secret Rare. Woohoo! Baby Ceratosaurus in Quarter Century Secret Rare. Caught by the Grave. Jurassic Volcano in Quarter Century Secret Rare. We got, what was this called? Cross-out Designator. We got Polymerization. Ground Xeno. By the way, super underrated card. I don't know why people only use 2 to 1 of these guys in your deck. Always put 3. It's like the only card that you can do once Miscellaneousaurus gets Ash. I don't know why people are refusing to play more than 1 or 2. We got another Ash Blossom. Animodon Archosaur. We got Drac Megalo. Drac Stego. Soul Eating Oviraptor. Petit Pteranodon. Another Grand Xeno. Soul Eating Oviraptor again. Transcendosaurus Meteorus. Drac Megalo. Fossil Dig. Another Ash. Grand Xeno. And that is it for the main deck. So for the extra deck, we've got Drac Astero. Quarter Century Secret Rare. Drac Meteor. Another Drac Meteor. Altard. Quarter Century Secret Rare. I don't know. I should probably stop saying that. Drac Astero. We got Hornsaurus. Transcendosaurus Gigantozowler, which is the evolved form of Megazowler. That's why I run the OG in the deck. I mean, it makes more sense to play Frostosaurus because it has more attack. But this guy's supposed to be the evolved form of this guy, so it only makes sense that we're running this instead of the other guy. We got Reprodocus. We got Secure Gauntlet, which I slapped on a dinosaur image from a guy in Cardfight Vanguard, which is, by the way, the only dinosaur TCG that I haven't played, because it's kind of hard to get into from what I've heard, because most of the cards aren't available in English, they're only in Japanese, which is, I mean, I can speak English, I can speak Korean, but I can't speak Japanese, so, I don't know, playing a card game where the majority of the player base can speak Japanese is probably, it's gonna be pretty inconvenient, right? We got Dinomorphia Stealth Bergia, we got Evilzor Dolkar, we got Dinomorphia Rexterm, Evil Kaiser Lars, we got Kentrigina, another Kentrigina, Link Rebo, and we got the 2 tokens. And yeah, that's my deck. So if you want to play Yu-Gi-Oh! In the OCG, I want to have fun with dinosaurs, yeah, play this. I mean, I do have a side deck, which I don't really use, but I might as well show. So, I mean, for the side deck, we got another Droll, we got one Lancia. We got one Dinomorphia Rexterm. Why, in case you guys might be asking, is if I somehow end up running across a Kashtira player and they rip off my single Rexterm, I'm gonna side out the second Rexterm instead of a Kentrigina. So, just in case, right? Why not, I suppose. We got a Pankratops. We got 3 Dark Ruler No More. We got 2 Nibiru. 1 Imperm. 1 Ghost Spell, I think. We got Ghost Ogre. We got another Lancia for the Malice players, and another Ghost Spell. So yeah, that's my side deck. Right. Right, so yeah, that was my Yu-Gi-Oh decks, guys. So yeah, I showed you Jurassic Park TCG. I showed you Magic the Gathering. I showed you Yu-Gi-Oh. I think I pretty much showed you like every other dinosaur card game imaginable at this point. Like, what else you want to see? Well, I guess that's gonna be it for today, guys. It's been a bit of a short stream, but I don't think I really mind it too much. But yeah, if you enjoyed this video, leave a like, don't forget to subscribe, and until next time, may the Jurassic Sprip with you. Bye bye. Oh wait, I need to turn off the stream manually. Shit. Okay.